Hey, I'm going to type in French, German, and Italian today. I'm going to do practice texts and then I'm going to um, do real ones later, but obviously I won't record that. Well, I'll record that now, but I won't upload it until after Intersteno ends on June 1st. As I said a few days ago, Velocis showed me how to get the program auto control shortcut manager working, and whoops, made myself invisible instead of making the other window visible. Um, Alright, I'm going to do French, German, and Italian. I tried to go like from the easiest language to the hardest, although Italian's easier than a lot of the other ones I probably did first. And all I really had to add, in addition to what I already had for Spanish and Dutch, was Control-C to type the cedilla, Control-4 to type the Euros sign, which I think I might need. And I chose that because it's like 4 is what a dollar is, and dollar and euro are similar. And then Control-B to type this thing, the schlig, or whatever it's called. I know, I think it's more similar to an S etymologically, but it looks more like a B, and I think of it as a B, so I'm going to type it with a B. Okay, here we go. I will do the Italian first. That tends to have the fewest accents, usually. Ooh, whoops. Uh-oh. It did the Control-O to open. I hope it doesn't keep doing that. I'm sure I'll see other examples of it. I am not sure what happened there, because that wasn't happening in any of the other languages. If I still get like 6,000 or something on this, despite all those misdirections, maybe I won't bother fixing it. Incognito, Yeah, speaking of problematic. Alright, it did not successfully disable things. I'm just gonna let it go and try again at this. Alright. The last time it worked. Okay, Control, Win, and Alt were the last ones. And then I added more onto it here, so maybe they didn't work. If I try this again, will it work? Yeah, because I might need this if I want any chance of winning. Okay. Alright, I was still averaging 526 characters per minute on that, which isn't dreadful, but I was having enough redirects that it might have taken like more than 20 seconds for a certain redirect or something, and then I might have lost it all. I'm going to try this again and see if I've got it now. Or actually, I'm going to try and leave the browser and reopen it and see if it works now. I took a long weekend off, and I need to try to do some more this time. If I don't want to do them later days, and I did finish going through all 10,000 plus of the Mavis articles. Now I'm doing some research on how some of the computer keyboard keys that didn't originally appear on typewriter keyboards, how those keys came to be. And I'm pretty close to probably going to be doing research on ASCII and stuff like that. Although I still want to get a couple of interviews done first. Alright, let's see if any of my competition has shown up yet. Oh. Alright. Andrea has done 12 languages. Okay. I will beat that for sure. Has Takayuki started in earnest? No, I'm not seeing any of the... Oh, alright. Yes. He has. Alright, I should be able to beat those French and Italian scores if this works. Although that's a really good Turkish score, and obviously I've never learned how to type Russian, and that might end up making the difference. Yeah, he likes to start with the harder languages, and I like to start with the easier ones. Am I still winning mother tongue? Yeah. Although I have not seen, yeah. Chalal Askin hasn't done it yet, and neither has Jonas Sala. Alright, try this again and see if I pop open folders this time. Yes, I'm still doing it. Why, though? Alt-U is not supposed to do that, I don't think. And it didn't do it a few days ago. I mean, I enabled it and disabled it several times. That is so annoying. Oh, that'll easily be enough to lose because this language I can be fast in, but not if I have to keep clicking in the window again. But I am going to see how fast I can be even having to do that, since I know if I fix that I'll be even faster. I'm not making errors when that's happening at least, but it should be so much faster as you can see, and obviously it breaks my rhythm. But I want to see what I can get. Even shifting out of the window, but it'll take me a while to figure out how to fix that, I guess, but that'll also give me some time to rest my hands doing this, and what I have to do later. I was going to try and see if I could copy and paste those A's, because it might honestly be faster. Oh, but now, not that I don't have Control V working, because I disabled Control. I disabled all that stuff, so it really should work. At least it's not popping open new windows. But forcing me to click back in the box there is going to cost me a lot of points. Easily enough to lose if I'm never going to learn how to type Russian, which I obviously am not in this amount of time. At least it's printing the right letters all the time, and I don't think I'm making many errors. Although that's effectively an error, where I have to keep clicking in the box. Well, I don't think I made a lot of errors. I know I made one. I'm going to guess I made 7. And almost all of them are going to be from the having to click back in. Okay, 5893 now. How did I do in the past? I know I have been fastest in Italian in the past. And I'm also going to look up Alright, maybe I have to write something in JavaScript. I don't even remember. I mean, I used it a little. I don't even remember. I've always been confused about how to change pages on the fly that you didn't make. Apparently you're allowed to edit source code now. I did not grow up with that. That seems to be relatively new, but I may have to figure out how to do that. I think my regular Italian scores were higher than that, though. I mean, I know I usually won in it. Oh no, Carlo Parisi won in it, right, because he was the best Italian typist. Was 63-67, and I did not beat Andrea Aclaghi Farsi, obviously, either, because he's also Italian. Alright, I only won Italian once. But okay. So honestly, my speed was not much less. And it probably would have been more if I could prevent it from leaving the box. I don't want a shortcut to jump out of text input box. I want a shortcut to stay in the box. Yeah, I don't think that'll solve my issue. I'm going to try other languages and see if the same thing happens first. And then I'll try to fix this offline because I know that's not exactly riveting recording. Time it's not doing it. I have no idea why it's not doing it this time. I hope there won't be a character like that in there. That should not count as an error because you should not expect people to know how to type that, especially since it seems like it was there on error. Oh, and there are a bunch more of these. Yeah, I'm not typing that. I don't even know what they would want for a box. I mean, I probably used to know how to type that when I had all the ASCII characters memorized, but I'm not typing that. Now it's working. This does not inspire confidence. Missing that key to type with certain flexes. I gotta focus harder on remembering where the window key is because that's not something I use a lot. But I did think it was the right place to put that. For coherence, put the acute accent on the left, the grave on the right, and the circumflex in the middle. That just makes sense visually. There we go again. Oh, that key. I don't remember how to type that. The OE. I'm glad I noticed that. That's obviously going to come out as an error because I know that's a separate key by itself. I forgot about that. Oh, Rerum Novarum, I know what that is. The Catholic Church's economic philosophy. So how am I going to prevent it from popping open something I don't want it to? I think it's only happening here when I mistype it, when I fail to type the letter with it, when I just type the key itself. Okay. That's a little better. It's only happening when I'm making errors. But I don't know why it's suddenly working now, and it wasn't for the Italian. Speaking of French, Karen Kulakian, who won 20 Typing Zone Masters and 2 championships, and also had the fastest average speed in French on this 9 years in a row, is entering again. So he'll probably beat me in French, but I mean, he can't compete with me over all the languages in general, even if he does them all, which he usually never has. I don't think he'll be a threat to me in challenging Takayuki, who I still don't think I can possibly beat, but I'm going to try. I'm obviously faster, but he is much harder working at preparing. While I'm like doing 12 things at once, like yesterday I did started another Scrabble tournament and lost 3 straight games to David Ridley. I did not record that because I did not feel like it, and I know that most people aren't interested in my Scrabble videos. Alright. Now this time I'm having issues with the circumflex. I know there are faster ways to do this. I know the US International keyboard would probably be faster as well. I think this would be faster if it didn't override at random. It just hops around and randomly decides what it's going to override. I mean, I think this should be faster and I think more accurate than the Italian was. At least, even though I'm talking more through this one. Maybe it would just be faster if I memorized all the alt codes for all these letters like I think I used to. No, I never did that. Alright, it's only happening when I type it with an O. I don't. It's not. Ever doing that otherwise. Or an I. Does that have to do with whether it's right or left hand, I wonder? That was not as distracting as the Italian, but it was still pretty distracting. I bet I beat 6,000 there, though. But it won't be close to 7. It'll be barely over 6. Barely over 6, yeah. I have been faster than that before. Like, I don't even remember what the original text looked like, so I can't really tell what those errors are anyway. It's probably comparable with my usual score, but usual scores won't cut it when Takayuki is doing better every year. Now I'll try German for this. It's all the umlauts, and I think I have the umlaut with the other alt. Yeah, alright, that's right with the umlauts. Barely even see that umlaut. Oh no. Did I just lose it? Oh, I'm back in English, aren't I? Oh, it switched to French. And now that's leaving. So is that going to happen every time I type in umlaut? No. This is just so weird and random. Alright, it's that Alt-Shift that is messing me up, and then it messes me up on the other umlauts after, sometimes. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong. I wasn't hitting the Alt. Alright, it was a typo. I was hitting the window button instead of the Alt. Alright, so German looks like it's going to be easier than the other languages as long as I don't do that. It's confusing the two alts now. Oh, and it's switched to French. That might be why. Alright, I think maybe I should just disable all the other languages. And that could be my problem. These are interfering with each other. I don't know what the type was, and I'm not going to look for it. Annoying though, because now I have... Okay, that word was so long, like a lot of these German and Dutch words. Like the word Jack made it so. I have the same number of characters on each line again. Yeah, I've had better setups before than this, but that wasn't too bad. I bet it was over 6,000, but not by much. Which I don't think is unacceptable. It might have been higher than the other two scores. I'm going to guess it was, although I think I might have made more errors, so probably not. 5090, whoa. That was slower than I thought it was. What do I usually do though? Gotta open that up again. Which takes forever. I know there were a lot of years I was fastest on German, but I think I was faster than that. Oh yeah, let me first of all see if I can get rid of all these other languages, because that may help if I'm going to be using only one keyboard. I should probably remove all the other language packs. And I mean, yeah, I'm going to remove the Japanese too. I'm not going to try type well again. I don't want to risk popping those open. And then if I only have the one language by default, it shouldn't send me to that pop-up window whenever I'm trying to type an umlaut. Maybe I want to change which key I use to type the umlauts, because I'm not that used to typing right, although they do occur a lot in German and Finnish. But now I should be able to use control. No, it didn't. Because I forgot, yeah. Let me disable, and then I can use Control F and find it. Look for somebody I know has been fastest in German. Patrick Somm. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that was bad. I'm usually way faster in German than that. That was bad. I probably wouldn't even beat Patrick's score, even though I usually do. All right. I'm going to right now. Okay, right now I'm going to switch the key I use to type the umlauts. Well, when I do German, I'm going to switch the key I do the umlauts and make it the control, because that's going to go way faster. But let me try it now. No, wait, and do that, because I don't know that German is the language I want to do first. Anyway, I'm obviously not going to do any languages overall. That German was bad. I mean, only in the context where if I want to beat whatever 85,000 score that Takayuki got, but he put so much more effort into it because I've got 100 other things on my mind. I'm not allowed to like show the text obviously, but I'm curious if there's a did the Japanese text come up? No, there still is no Japanese text. Because ironically, since I wouldn't have to type any accent marks for that, I could just use regular English letters. That might be better for me, and it might give me an advantage over the Japanese guy, ironically. But okay, I'm going to close the stream now. And I want to thank my Patreon subscribers. I'll try to get more content besides the videos, but here's a start. And I mean, I am working on the ideas for the podcast over the past couple days. I want to thank my gold tier subscribers who are Linsk, Alan McCreary, Robot Butler, Ollie F, Sniffing Pickles, Josh Poon, Tim Jeffrey, and Keegan, and my silver tier subscribers, Fida and Vichy. I seem to be losing a few people, so I'm going to be trying to get more content out there to prevent this. And now I'm going to hang up, and then I'm going to decide what language I want to do for real. And I'm probably going to go French and then Italian and then German. Because I think I'm going to want to change the umlaut to control instead of to right alt, because right alt is slow for me to be using for anything. Okay.